Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day outside. It's a little chilly. I got my sweatshirt on. But let's get back into this story. Jordyn's Journey, Part 12. How did we get here? When I left off in Part 11, I was telling you that we had to rush Jordyn back to the hospital via ambulance because he was struggling to breathe, basically. We were telling you about the nurse that we seen, and I call her our guardian angel because we saw her that one day and never saw her again. But her coming that day potentially saved our son's life. Remember I told you we were in the rental house that we found out was full of mold? Well, we had to move. Jordyn was in the hospital, I think, for about a week. And we get to that Friday, and the doctor's saying he's doing better and he could potentially be discharged, but we can't take him home. So we asked the doctors, can you give us to Monday? And they decided to leave him in the hospital to Monday to give us a chance to find somewhere to stay. We literally had to find somewhere to stay and move in 3 days. Thank God for family and all them kids we got, because we got it done. So we go to the hospital, get Jordyn, he's discharged. We move into the new home. This is another rental property. We had to find something quick because we only had 3 days. We're moving in, everything's going good. Kids are adjusting, Jordyn's adjusting, and life is great. From year 1 to 2, Jordyn was in the hospital several times for different things, mostly viruses, RSV, rhinovirus, you name it, he got it. It had got to the point where we didn't keep a to-go bag, we had a to-go suitcase, because literally we would go in and we would be there for a week to 2 weeks with each admission. We were on the floor so much that we built relationships with other parents that were going through the same things. They were in the hospital just as much as we were. And then reality sets in. You forget for a half of a second how sick your baby actually is until the kids around him are starting to pass. We started out with several heart warriors. Some were waiting on hearts. Some were just in the hospital because they were sick. Some needed surgery. But when it got down to it, Jordyn was the only child that was left. Everybody else had perished. It makes you not want to waste time on crazy things. It makes you want to take your life and live it to the fullest and not take it for granted. When you see these parents, these were some of Jordyn's neighbors, and their babies were gone. They were gone, but ours was still here. So again, Jordyn was on oxygen 24/7, so we had oxygen tubing throughout the house. We had rigged up different ways to hold the tubing so he wouldn't trip when he was walking. Oh yeah, Jordyn started walking when he was 21 months old. He just let go and started walking. So when he started walking, next thing we know, he was running, and he hadn't stopped yet. So a lot of this stuff was going on during COVID, and we couldn't have people around Jordyn because we didn't want to take a chance of him getting sick. So people that would visit us literally were outside of the house. We would let the blinds up so they could see him in the window so they can engage with him because we couldn't take a chance of him getting sick. So Jordyn's birthday gets ready to roll around, and we're trying to figure out what can we do. He didn't get a chance to have a first birthday party. We won't be able to have a second birthday party because of COVID. What do we do? So my husband said, let's just have a parade for him. And that's what we did. I want to pause to thank the city of Hazelhurst for everything that you did. You guys really showed up and showed out for our heart warrior, and we'll never forget it. So Jordyn was out. He was able to enjoy his birthday months went on, the same routine. Like I was saying, we were in and out the hospital for various reasons. I don't remember exactly everything that he had to be hospitalized for, but we were there a lot. When we weren't in the hospital, we were busy at therapy. He had speech feeding therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. We did those weekly. So we're going to fast forward until the age of 4. This is when Jordyn had to have his third open heart surgery. So we go to the cardiologist, the appointment we go to. I think at that time he was going every 3 to 4 months. And his cardiologist was not pleased with the way that his echo looked. Let me insert this. When Jordyn had his second heart surgery, we knew he would have to have another one, but we were thinking he would be able to make it to at least 10 years old or 15. And they told us basically it kind of depends on how his body handles it. So that's where we are. So we go into the appointment. The doctor tells us she didn't like the way the echo looks, and she was like, well, we tried to put it off as long as we could, but he needs to go in and have another surgery. I remember calling my husband, and I'm bawling at this point because this baby already had 2 surgeries. We thinking we had some years to go, and here it is. He's getting ready to turn 5 within the next week or 2, and we have to have another surgery. I remember asking her, I was like, well, can't we wait till after his birthday? I really don't want him in the hospital for his birthday. And they were like, well, if we go ahead and do it now, he'll probably be in the hospital for about a week. He should be at home before his birthday. Wrong again. There was a difference this time. When Jordyn had his first and second heart surgery, he was 8 and 10 months old. This time he's 4, and he understands. He can communicate to us when he's in pain, things like that. So we knew it was going to make a big difference. We talked about it. We prayed about it. And all we could do is just put it in God's hand and let him handle the rest. The day comes when it's time for his surgery. And I'm going to stop right there. We're going to pick back up Jordyn's journey, part 13. How did we get here? And we're going to talk about his third surgery.